think of your average corporate job, it's not enjoyable. Sure, you might be making money, but like I have a perfect example. I have a friend who their family is pretty upper middle class. Like they have a big house, they have a lot of money, they have nice cars, but their dad is always traveling. He's almost never at home. He almost never sees his family, and they almost never get to spend time with him. So there's that trade-off, right? I think a world, the perfect world, and I think in the sense right now we're discussing like the perfect world, right? The perfect, I guess maybe the correct term would be maybe a utopia, at least economically and socioeconomically, where you could have a balance between the time of some jobs and the money of others.
So that I know, Aaron, some kids, as I'm a psychologist and I have kids in my practice and families in my practice, where as you described, the father and mother are traveling all the time. I just had someone leave my office now who said she grew up in a home where the father was overseas 6 months a year, and the father, when he was home, was emotionally not present, and the mother provided a lot of the physical needs, school, education, clothing, but emotionally she wasn't there to talk through issues, to comfort the children, 6 children, through fighting with friends, sibling fights, school friends fighting with each other, pressure of homework. She wasn't there to process these things. So this child, I know the stories of children saying, "Hey dad, how much do you make an hour?" This is why do you want to know? So let's say you make $200 an hour, dad. Says, I raised in my piggy bank $100. Can I buy a half an hour of your time so you can spend time with me for half an hour? Here's $100. And the father goes, really? You need to buy my time? Yeah, dad, because you're never home. You never spend time with me. You never make it to my ball games or to my volleyball games or to my parent-teacher conferences. So like, I'm on my own here. I'm 12 years old and I don't have time with my dad. I'll buy half an hour of your time. Here's $100.
Right. And I think that's where you get stereotypes like the investment banker, where like there's these people that make very good money, have jobs that you have to be pretty intelligent to be in, and yet it's still not a happy environment, right? Like you have on paper, it's a smart person with a lot of money, when in actuality it's a smart person with a lot of money that can't spend any time with their family, and they're constantly in competition with their coworkers because they work in a profession where you're all competing for the same goal instead of cooperating to the same goal.